Oh, here we are. They finished up as it was getting dark yesterday evening. It's November, so it gets dark really early now. But they've just about finished here. They're going to come back next week and top up the raised beds a bit. But it's basically done. So I'll give you a bit of a walk through what's happened. We need to clean up the path a bit. It's very muddy. Here we go. So the stone comes up to the shed. It's called Cotswold stone. And then I've left this bit of concrete, which is where one of our compost bins is, and we'll replace the other one and put that there at some point. And then we've got a water butt there, and then we've got another water butt here, which we can get put on that side of the shed and put that there now. It's all neatened up. So we did have the stump of a hazel tree just where the corner of the first raised bed is. So they've taken that up, and we've got 3 amazing raised beds to be growing lots of veggies. It's really neat. It's going to massively improve our capacity for growing veg, and it's going to make it much easier because they hopefully won't get weedy as quickly because there's no grass around them. That's so much better. And then up here we've got a bit of space here because we're north facing. Having the washing line down the bottom isn't ideal because it's not as useful for most of the years it's in the shade. So we've got this area here where we're going to have the washing line spike. It's going to go in the middle, so that can be moved up here. That can be useful for more of the year. And then we've got a lovely bit of decking here, nice wide step. Let's cover up on the decking. Okay, so eventually, you can see this baby carrier. We're going to put some furniture up here so that we can actually sit out and enjoy the garden, which will be lovely. Yeah, there's a view down the garden. Here is all the things that they've left behind, which we need to tidy up at some point. They've left these big decorative boulders because we can make a bit of a feature of them around the corner, which I'll show you in a minute. But yeah, we've got a bit of tidying up to do there, and the things down there as well. Right, I'll give you a walk around the back now. So there's more Cotswold stone that comes down to here, and then they've kind of levelled this out for us and put in some sleepers. This was just so weedy and not usable at all, and now we've got a really nice usable space, and it's much better against the cabin. It's good drainage, and means that there's not lots of weeds growing up around the cabin. What we're going to do is put a little, one of those metal shed things up here, so we can store some things in it because our current shed is very full. And then they've done all the way around the back as well, which we hadn't initially asked for, but when they came it just made sense to ask them to do that as well while they were here, because it makes it so much neater and usable. Really, it means that we can keep things around here occasionally, because this bit just here, I don't know if you can see that kind of slightly darker patch, that's where it's got wet overnight, but the bit before that basically just doesn't really ever get wet because the prevailing wind, oh bless you, comes from in front of the cabin, so the cabin is really sheltering this bit, so it means that we could probably store outdoor furniture, children's toys, that kind of thing around here quite safely during the winter months. Yeah, so it's just finished off really nicely. We're really pleased that we went for the extra around the back too. And take you all the way around. So they've created a little step with the sleepers here and left all the utilities exposed for the cabin just there. Oh, I said they were going to cover that up. To find some stone and do that. That's an old fence post from the previous fence that was here. and that's the drain waste. So there you go. That is the completed garden. They've left a pile of rubbish out the front, which they'll collect at some point later. They were really struggling to get it all finished before the light went yesterday, so they're going to come back and get that another time, and then do some clearing up. And we need to reseed this patch here because it's got quite muddy. And that is the completed garden. Oh, there's another thing to note is that yesterday while they were finishing up, someone from the council came by to have a look at the cabin because we had to have planning permission for the cabin. The council need to check up that we've built what we said we were going to according to the plans. So they were coming around yesterday to check that was all in order and we were using it according to the planning application that we submitted, and they were very happy that was all above board, so we're really pleased with that. That's kind of final sign off from the council, and one day we'll get round to doing the finishing touches in there. Right, that's it. I'll see you later.